welcome to the first game of Season 4. We take on NIU, Northern Illinois. We'll see how we do. Thanks for watching, and go Falcons!
Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskies about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Bowling Green's offense takes the field to start this game off. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Anderson with the carry. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BG. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Northern Illinois' offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. I'm really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch near the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Quinn. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. He now has 72 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Unloads it left. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Northern Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They're testing the right side here. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Quinn. He wants to go deep. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage, but so far, man, he's been hit early.
He unleashes a long one. Hits him in stride of the 10. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Anderson. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bowling Green!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Runs through the tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He's
loose on the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Hand off from the shotgun.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field, and hauls it in the 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Ginn. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played 1. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is a part of their game plan. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Anderson with the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Quinn. Throws for the tight end. This time it's complete.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They're going back to the ground. Got the first down and more. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Oxford for some time. They're up 14 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Plows through the defense. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's talk about Bowling Green. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Anderson with the carry. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Ginn. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ginn. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Huskies in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Ginn. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Jukes his way for more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got it near midfield. And the returner is stopped. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Anderson with the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Anderson with the carry. Running through contact. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BG.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to North Texas. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With the catch, it's Ginn. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Bowling Green has it back and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a map.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll run it from the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end finds a soft spot. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Blake. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Oh, they're after him. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that's
got some room, headed to the goal line, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Discards it with the stiff arm. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Tate. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Now on the option. The pitch. Picks up the 1st down. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, BG. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 15 to North Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Blake. Fires it incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Turns it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Good timing on the quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The Falcons just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Trying to barge in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Blake. Bringing the heat. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives.
4th down. So
And this is
they're
just
going to
one
punt
of
it
those
away.
days, man, where everything
We're
is
going
gone
to take off the
right?
last
Like they just
17
haven't
seconds.
been in a rhythm. They haven't got
The
it
video
going and
almost
never
an
built the
hour
momentum.
long at
This is
this
one
point,
of
so
those days
I
you
will have
learn
to cut it.
from, you try to grow from. A lot
I
of
have to
things
cut
that
it
we're going
early.
to show in the film room
But
that
11
people aren't
seconds
gonna
left.
like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
I'm going to take a knee.
Running out the clock, a mere formality
Ilowski
between them and a victory as we have
takes the
victory
knee.
formation coming.
And Bowling Green is going to win 66-24 over Northern
They get a big win here and
Illinois.
start the season on a positive note.
You gotta
Quick look
love
here.
that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the
185
season,
through the
finally
year,
getting
3
ready to
touchdowns for
play in front of
Quinn.
a live audience. You're able to come out and execute.
How about
get this
Samson,
win
3
under your
touchdowns
belt.
for the
They-
big?
Couldn't be a better way to start the year.
The big one
And for
we
the
have to
losing
talk
team,
about,
obviously, it's a
97-yard
little
kickoff
bit
return
different.
from
You have
Austin
something
Denny
to look
today.
at now.